Hello, everyone. Northern Elders Forum again opposes Tinubu's tax reform bills, calls for immediate suspension. Hey, Avevekuve. They should take it with Muslim ticket pinch now. Why are they disturbing anybody's ear? Who are they disturbing? For me personally, like I've always said I've said it several times here. I really don't know much about this thing. So I don't have any opinion on it. I've not been able to how do I put it? Have make an informed decision on it. So I just look at what people are saying, what experts are saying. Some are saying it's a good thing, some are saying no, it's not a good thing. I really don't know. It's not my area, and I can't sit down and say, let me start studying and learning and knowing this thing. But anyway, for me, it's the fact that Northern Elders. Northern Elders. Northern Elders should use Muslim ticket to whole body. Share for them, all that mattered was Muslim ticket. Good governance didn't matter. Character didn't matter. Accountability didn't matter. Competence didn't matter. Capacity didn't matter. All that mattered was Muslim ticket. So now that thing that used to exist in history. Now. So why are they disturbing our ears? But anyway, however, the Northern Elders Forum argued that these measures disproportionately impact northern Nigeria, which faces challenges such as insecurity, poverty, and youth unemployment. So for me, honestly, I just hate when people have entitled mentality. So when so there's insecurity in the north, there's poverty in the north, there's youth unemployment in the north. What has the Northern Elders done about it? What have you done to ensure that there is no insecurity in the north? In what way have they gone on to ensure that people are registered into school, to push, to agitate, and push for people for registration of children in school, for for creation awareness on the importance of the education and stuff like that, so that at least it will go a long way to reduce insecurity? How have they ensured that there's level playing ground and all there's economic prosperity? Without education, of course, it all starts from education, because the easiest way to break the shackle of poverty is actually through education. And so when people are not educated, a lot of children are out of school. What have they done with the out of school children? What are they doing with terms of people just marrying indiscriminately, anyhow, populating, giving birth, and throwing the children on the street? You talk about marrying, and they will be bringing Islam into it. Islam allows a man to marry 4 wives, but the condition attached to a man marrying 4 wives, they conveniently forget all of that and never talk about that. As a man, if marrying a wife is even going to reduce on the well-being, on the money that you have to take care of the wife you already have and the children, then marrying a wife is forbidden unto you. It's forbidden unto you when you cannot do justice. When you do so, a lot of things. You find someone that has no money. The moment you get one small money, the next thing you go and marry a wife, they will throw the children on the street. Not paying of child support. Child support it's part of Islam. It's part of the right of a child in Islam. The moment you divorce a woman, you must pay child support for the children that are with her. And those children are supposed to be with her. You as a man, I think you're the sister or thereabout, herself, her mother, her sister, even your own parents have more right before you as a man, the children coming to you. Sometimes you just see people just throw these children away. The children are on the streets. Nothing is being done. How has this Northern Elders ensured that indeed children on the streets are being taken care of? For those of them who are Muslims, how have they ensured that people pay this child support that they're supposed to pay? They forget all of these things conveniently. You're talking, so who is it that's supposed to be paying for all these things? You find that monies are being used to build mosques, monies are being used to renovate, billions are being spent to renovate graveyards and stuff like that, but you're not spending them on schools, you're not spending them on education, you're not spending them on sending children to school, and then you're blaming other part that spend their own money on those things. The fact that telling them that you have insecurity, you have have poverty, you have youth unemployment. What have you done to create employment in that northern part of the country? You find a lot of people are driving, they have, what do you call it now, private jets that they have no right to, that they haven't earned, but because of monies that have been looted from government, you have a lot of people showing off their lives. They're always in appointment, they're always in government this day. What have you done with it? And then now you're coming and you're crying over. Please don't get me started. But anyway, let me go back to this thing. So it says, okay, going back to it, the Northern Elders Forum has expressed strong reservations about the Bola Tinubu-led government's proposed tax reform bills, describing them as flawed and potentially harmful to Northern Nigeria's economic realities. In the press statement signed by A.M. Al-Amin Dagash, chairman of the NEF, that's the Northern Elders Forum Board, on Saturday, the forum outlined its concerns and recommendations while calling for an immediate suspension of the reforms. The forum stated, "It is terribly shocking that in this time and age, with nearly 3 decades of unbroken experimentation of democratic governance, our dear country will be so sadly saddled with a government that is working assiduously to deny its citizens the vigorous ventilation of democratic opinions and freedom of expression." All these ones, and they are big grammar. What did you say about unbroken experimentation of democratic governance? Oh, so they think this is experiment. That's why they wanted to experiment with Muslim ticket. Anyway, all of us go chop and like that. The proposed reforms, comprising 4 bills, the Nigeria Tax Bill, Nigeria Tax Administration Bill, Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill, aim to enhance tax collection efficiency and boost government revenue. However, the NEF argued that these measures disproportionately impact Northern Nigeria, which faces challenges such as insecurity, poverty, and youth unemployment. The sudden and abrupt introduction of these obvious draconian tax reform bills by the federal government would certainly exacerbate rather than alleviate the unbearable existing harsh economic realities being faced by the people and vulnerable people in Northern Nigeria, the statement read. The forum criticized the Nigerian government for failing to adhere to global best practices in policy making, such as engaging stakeholders and designing a transparent implementation mechanism. Really? Engaging stakeholders. I remember when I was talking about that bill, the national anthem bill that they passed, and they changed national anthem that we all have known all of a sudden within days, and they changed it. People were insulting me. How dare you, Aisha? As long as they come, I say, look, it doesn't matter if they want to change national anthem. No, that's not, but they need to discuss with Nigerians. They need to come and meet Nigerians. That's how you make law. That's how you make policies. You don't just come and enforce because somebody didn't like the national anthem that was done by someone. He changes it, and it was on period. And Nigeria decided it was going to be on period. And now you are crying that you expect them to follow the process for you. They already showed you the way. Now they tested the ground with national anthem, and you said it was okay. So they will march over your head and do the things that they want to do. These glaring failures necessitated the timely setting up of the Committee of Experts on the Field by the Northern Elders Forum, they added. Among their recommendations, the Northern Elder Forum urged the government to suspend the rush to implement the bills, prioritize dialogue with stakeholders, and reconsider plans to increase VAT. They also called for the protection of strategic institutions like TETFOR, NITDA, and NASENI, stating, "We strongly recommend that the status quo should be maintained by the government so as to strengthen and protect these strategic national institutions." Okay, the forum also emphasized the need for fairness in VAT revenue distribution and advocated for the exemption of agricultural goods and livestock from VAT, noting the significant impact on Northern Nigeria's economy. Furthermore, they proposed replacing contentious terms like, oh Lord have mercy now, this pronunciation. Replacing contentious terms like I can't pronounce this, I'm sorry, ECCLESIASTICAL, with religious to promote inclusivity and recommended exempting religious organizations and family inheritance wealth from taxation. The NEF concluded the leadership of Northern Elders Forum holds the firm view that government's interests will best be served by actively engaging in comprehensive dialogue with varied and critical stakeholders in order to foster very admirable legislative outcomes that will respect the rights of all citizens. The forum reaffirmed its commitment to contributing towards achieving a transparent and equitable tax administration system that prioritizes national unity and economic progress. Hey, now this one they call una go see shege. Thank you for watching. Bye.